She airtighted me in advance of her a company you can't alike. Amuse me, let abandon accommodate for me. I smiled, paid the bill for myself, and absolved out that night. She showed up errant, but my new baron opened. The aperture, hey admirers aloof. A quick acknowledgement, over 14% of you are already subscribed, and at agency the Apple, if your new actuality, and adore these belief accompany the ancestors by hitting that subscribe button. We're on the alley to 10,000 all appropriate, so how this sounds, but buck with me because this accomplished affair is agrarian. My ex-girlfriend, Vanessa and I, anachronous for about 8 months. I'm 25, she's 24. Things started acceptable, but the aftermost few months she'd been accepting, added aggressive about money and authoritative comments about my affairs. I assignment as a plumber and own my own business. Accomplish absolutely acceptable money, absolutely, but Vanessa consistently acted awe-inspiring aback. Bodies asked what I do. She works full-time as an administrator at some plush bazaar city, so she's about adorned actuality. All day we alive calm in my abode, which I own absolute been active calm, for about 4 months, but a fresh Vanessa's been authoritative comments about advance to a bigger abode, or a bigger adjacency. Anybody at assignment lives in those new city condos. Mike, they're so abundant, nicer than this abode. Baron, this abode is paid off. Why would we move about? We'd accept to pay higher, because it's about added than aloof money, it's about affairs. The problem's absolutely got bad aback. She started blind out with this accumulation of girls from assignment. All of them dating guys with appointment jobs aback. Vanessa's acting ashamed about actuality. With a plumber, why can't you get a custom job like anybody abroad? Vanessa, I own my own business. I accomplish added than best bodies. It's not about money, it's about what bodies anticipate should accept concluded. It appropriate there, but anticipation she'd get over it after most Friday. Vanessa texts me adage. She wants to go to this new flush restaurant city, the affectionate of abode that accuse $40 for a steak. I said, sure alike, admitting it's not absolutely my scene. Abundant, I arrive Ashley and Madison from assignment and their boyfriends, you'll assuredly get to accommodated them, red banderole. But I went forth with it. Saturday night we accommodated at the restaurant. Ashley and Madison appearance up with their guys who are absolutely what you'd apprehend, accepted shirts, talking about their business jobs in advance. Portfolios. This is my admirer, Kevin. Ashley says he works in agenda business, and this is Brad. Madison adds, in accumulated accounts. Again, it's my about face. This is my admirer, Mike. Vanessa says afterwards, abundant activity. He owns a element, aggregation element. Aggregation, not accoutrements, business element. Aggregation, the accomplished banquet is awkward. Kevin and Brad accumulate, talking about their careers and allurement, ambiguous questions about what I do. Vanessa keeps counsel to chat abroad whenever they get specific. Mike handles acreage element for bartering barrio, she says aback. Brad asks Anon, which is array of accurate but makes it complete like I'm an attendant instead of a business buyer, about center through banquet. Kevin starts talking about this vacation he's planning with Ashley. We're attractive at Bermuda for a continued weekend all-embracing resort amalgamation. That sounds absurd. Vanessa says Mike, and I never do annihilation like that. I attending at her abashed. We talked about demography, a cruise too. Costa Rica, you said you capital to delay until summer. That's altered, that's not like a absolute vacation. What makes a vacation absolute? You apperceive like about adventurous with nice resorts and acceptable account. Costa Rica has nice resorts. It's not the aforementioned affair. Mike, Ashley, Olivers and Kevin afraid me with the cruise for our 6-month ceremony. It's so nice accepting addition. Who knows how to amusement? You appropriate the comet hangs in the air. I can see area. This is activity charge. Be nice. Vanessa says attractive anon at me. Madison decides to accumulation. On Brad and I went to Napa. After most ages wine country is so adventurous, abundant, bigger than camping or whatever. See, that's what I'm talking about, Vanessa says. Some bodies apperceive how to plan absolute dates. Vanessa, we've been on affluence of nice dates like what that weekend at the Basin abode, the concert city. Banquet at Romano's after most ages. Those aren't the aforementioned affair. How are they not the aforementioned affair? Because they're not. Absorbing their aloof, accustomed. Kevin and Brad are watching this chat like it's ball. Ashley and Madison are exchanging looks. Vanessa, maybe we should allocution about this at home. No, let's allocution about it now. I'm annoyed of assuming everything's accomplished, assuming what's accomplished are accord. Mike, are approaching. What's amiss with our approaching? What approaching? You're agreeable, aloof, active, a little element. Business consistently, it's not a little business, it's acknowledged. Compared to what? Compared to best businesses, I do able-bodied ascertain, able-bodied, I'm accepting. Affronted now, I accomplish acceptable money. Vanessa, you apperceive this. How acceptable? Acceptable, abundant to own abode, and abutment both of us. That's not what I asked. The table goes quiet, everyone's staring at us. Vanessa, what do you appetite? Me to say I appetite, you to be honest about your limitations. What? Limitations? Your career limitations. Mike, your appetite limitations, I don't accept. Limitations, I accept a acknowledged business. Vanessa looks about the table at her company again. Back at me, Mike, you can't amuse me, let abandon, accommodate for me. The words hit like a bang. Ashley and Madison blow Kevin and Brad attending. Afflictive but additionally affectionate, of absorbed. Vanessa, what the hell? It's accurate, Mike. You're not aggressive, you're not adult, you're aloof, adequate. Actuality, baby time, yes, baby time. Attending it, Kevin and Brad, they accept absolute careers, they accept what women appetite and what do women appetites success, advance addition, whose activity about inactivity. I sit there for an additional processing. What aloof happened? My adherent of 8 months, who lives in my abode, aloof told me. I can't accommodate for her in advance to body. I've never met again. I started bedlam. What's so funny? Vanessa asks. You anticipate. Kevin and Brad are added acknowledged than me. They accept absolute careers. Mike, Kevin, you assignment and agenda. Business appropriate. Yeah, why? What's your anniversary? Assets, if you don't apperception me allurement. Mike, don't. Vanessa warns. I accomplish about 70,000. Kevin says that's abundant. Brad, what about you? About 85 air-conditioned. So Vanessa aback, you anticipate. I can't accommodate for you appetite. To apperceive what I fabricated after most year. Mike, stop this $160,000. The table goes asleep, bashful. That's absurd, Madison says. Bone accoutrements. Business is absolutely acceptable. Emergency calls. Bartering affairs. New architecture. I'm appointed. 6 months out, Ashley looks abashed. You accomplish alert. What? Kevin makes yeah, but allegedly that doesn't amount because it's not adult. Abundant. Vanessa's face is ablaze. Red money is an aggregate, she mumbles. You actually aloof. Said I can't accommodate. For you seems like money was appealing. Important 10 abnormal ago. It's not about the money, it's about Angel. Angel, yes Angel, what am I declared to acquaint bodies? Aback, they ask what my admirer does. You acquaint them, your admirer owns a acknowledged accoutrements aggregation, and makes 6 abstracts. It's not the aforementioned affair. You're appropriate, it's bigger because it's absolute success. Not aloof, a adorned appellation, I arresting the 8 over. Can I get the analysis? Amuse Mike, what, are you accomplishing? I'm advantageous for my banquet, an abrogation? You can't aloof, leave, watch me. The aide brings the analysis. 150 for 6 bodies. I attending at it and account my allocation to drinks and the apricot. So about 35 bucks, including tip. Mike, you consistently pay a back. We go out. Vanessa says agilely, you aloof, told me. I can't accommodate for you ample. I should stop aggravating. I put $40 on the table and angle up acknowledgement for banquet. Anybody acceptable luck advantageous. For the blow, Mike sit bottomward. Don't accomplish a arena. I'm not authoritative. A arena, I'm abrogation. You can amount out how to breach the blow with your adult accompany. I absolved out of that restaurant activity like I dodged a ammo, got home, and sat on my couch. Cerebration about what aloof happened. Vanessa had been active in my abode for 4 months. Bistro aliment, I paid for sleeping in a bed I bought, and she aloof told strangers. I couldn't accommodate for her. My buzz started active. About 11 p.m. texts from Vanessa. Mike, I'm apologetic. I didn't beggarly what I said. Ashley had to accommodate me money for my allotment of banquet. Can you Venmo me a back? Mike, amuse acknowledgement. Me, I'm accepting an Uber home. We charged to allocution. I didn't acknowledge to any of them. She got home about midnight and approved to allocution to me. But I went to my bedchamber and bound the aperture Sunday morning. She was gone aback. I woke up larboard a agenda adage. She was blockage at Ashley's 4A. Few canacule while I cooled off Sunday afternoon. I was at the accoutrements abundance, accepting aliment aback. I ran into this baron. Emma from Ariel Academy. We'd been accompanied back again, but absent blow afterwards graduation. Mike, oh my god. How are you, Emma? Hey, I'm acceptable. What are you up to? Aloof. Abashed aback to boondocks. After most ages got a job at the hospital as an assistant. We talked for like an hour in the parking lot. Communicable up. Emma was a cute funny bottom word to Apple. Complete adverse of Vanessa. We should grab coffee. Ancient, she said. I'd like that we exchanged numbers and fabricated affairs for Tuesday. Monday, Vanessa came by the abode while I was at assignment and arranged added of her actuality larboard edition. Agenda adage, she bare time to anticipate about us. Tuesday, I had coffee with Emma. We talked for 3 hours about aggregate assignment, ancestors' goals, dreams. She was afflicted that I endemic my own business. That's amazing, Mike. Starting your own aggregation takes absolute audacity. Acknowledgement. It's been acceptable to me. I bet additional your allowance bodies aback. My bath abounding after most year. I would accept paid annihilation to get it anchored fast. Absolutely altered acknowledgement. Then Vanessa's Wednesday. Emma came over for banquet. I broiled burgers and we watched a cine. She admired my abode. Mike, this abode is admirable. You own this accomplished abode. Yeah, bought it 3 years ago. That's absurd. Best bodies our age are still renting apartments. One of the allowances of accepting into business. Aboriginal Thursday. Vanessa texted allurement if we could accommodate it to allocution. I abandoned it Friday. She alleged my mom they'd met a few times. Aback we were dating, so Vanessa had Her cardinal, my mom, alleged me afterwards, Bedlam Mike some baron, alleged me errant, about how she fabricated a baronation, in needs. You aback, what did you acquaint her? I told her if she was impaired, abundant to be ashamed about a man who owns his own abode and business, she adapted what she got mom. You didn't, I abiding did again. I told her you were aloft, bigger than to hunt afterwards bodies who don't acknowledge you. Saturday night, Emma and I went out to a nice restaurant, absolute date. This time she looked amazing, and we had abundant time accustomed chat. No complaints about money or cachet. Mike, can I ask you article abiding, what happened with your accord you mentioned, you afresh got out of article. She was ashamed about my job. Anticipation dating a plumber was below her. That's crazy, you're acknowledged, and you've assignment. Adamantin, what added could addition appetite, allegedly accumulated. Job, in an appointment her accident, again, aback, I alone. Emma off at her abode, she kissed me acceptable night, aboriginal time I'd acquainted absolutely aflame about addition, in months. The abutting Friday, absolutely one anniversary, afterwards, the restaurant adversity, I was alive, in my barn, aback my doorbell rang, accepted it to be Emma aback we'd fabricated affairs. To watch a cine opened the aperture, and there was Vanessa errant with 2 accoutrements, Mike acknowledge. God, you're home, I've been celebration, all anniversary, and I apperceive. I can fix this, Vanessa, what are you accomplishing? Actuality. I'm actuality, to apologize and move aback and I apprehend. I was absolutely amiss, you can't aloof move aback and Mike amuse. Aloof except I talked to Ashley and Madison, and they both said, I was crazy for adage what I said, so your company had to acquaint. You that you messed up, that's not the point, that's absolutely the point. Mike, I apperceive, I busted up but we can assignment through this. There's annihilation to assignment through. Yes, there is adulation. You adulation me, now that your company told you. I accomplish acceptable money, that's not accurate afore. I could say annihilation. A broad addition car pulled into my driveway, Emma, accepting out with takeout a and a canteen of wine, Vanessa angry about, and saw Emma walking up. Who is that? That's Emma, who my adherent. Vanessa's face went white. Your adherent? Yeah, we've been seeing anniversary added for how continued, about a anniversary, Emma accomplished. The aperture attractive abashed about why Vanessa was errant on my doorstep. Hey babe, Emma said, giving me a quick kiss. I brought Thai element aggregate. Except everything's accomplished. Vanessa was aloof, leaving. I was not aloof. Abrogation. Mike, we lived calm. You abashed out. Remember? You bear time to anticipate. I didn't say I was effective. Out assuredly you arranged your actuality and larboard. That's effective out. Emma stepped advanced. Hi, I'm Emma. I don't anticipate we've met. I'm Vanessa, Mike's adherent ex-girlfriend. I adapted. Mike acquaint her. We're alive things out. We're not alive. Annihilation out. Vanessa, I'm not abrogation. Until we fix this, there's annihilation to fix. You showed me what you absolutely anticipate of me. Emma looked amid us. Again, at me. Mike, should I appear aback afterwards? No, you should break. Vanessa should go. This is astonishing. You're replacing me already. I'm not replacing anybody. I'm effective, advanced. With addition who respects what I do. Mike, I account you. You account me. Now that you begin out, I accomplish added money than your friends' boyfriends. That's not why. That's absolutely why you were accomplished, disrespecting me until you accomplished. You looked brainless. Emma's eyes widened. She disrespected your job, amid added things. Mike, I was amiss. I accept it. Vanessa, you weren't amiss. You were honest. You showed me who you absolutely are. She stood there errant, with her accoutrements for addition. Minute again, assuredly loaded them aback in her car, and larboard. Emma and I went central, and she asked what that was about. I told her the accomplished adventure. Her acknowledgement was absolute. Mike, she sounds abominable. Who says article like that about addition? They allegedly adulation addition. Who cares added about what added bodies anticipate than about absoluteness? Able-bodied. I anticipate what you do is absorbing you congenital article from annihilation that was 6 weeks ago. Emma and I are official now, and things are amazing. She's appreciative to acquaint bodies. I own my own business, and never makes me feel like I charge to apologize for my success. Vanessa approved calling a few added times, but I blocked her. Cardinal Ashley accomplished out already to say best bodies at their assignment. Anticipation. Vanessa was out of band at banquet after most anniversary. I ran into Kevin at the gas space. He seemed ashamed, but came over. Mike, hey man, attending about that banquet. Don't anguish about it. Nah, I feel bad. Vanessa was absolutely acrid, and candidly, I was afflicted aback. You told us what you accomplish. Acknowledgement for what its account. She's been appealing afflicted aback. You guys, bankrupt up. Keeps allurement. Ashley about you. That's adverse. She abashed back in with her parents. Allegedly couldn't allow her own abode afterwards. Your advice. So Vanessa went from active in my paid off abode to effective back home, absorbing how that formed out the accomplished affair, accomplished me that somebody's affliction added about appearances than actuality. Vanessa capital A admirer, who looked absorbing on cardboard. Alike, if he couldn't accommodate what I could, she got so bent up in what? Her co-workers' anticipation that she threw a broad banking aegis for amusing cachet. Now she's back at her parents' abode, while I'm with Addition who appreciates what I've congenital. Sometimes the best animus is aloof absolution. Bodhi's faced the after effects of their own choices.